आइटम नंबर 31 अनिंतर कर संग्रह विधेयक 2023 माननीय मंत्री जी।
Sir, I rise to move that the bill to provide for the immediate effect of for a limited period of provisions in bills relating to the imposition or increase of duties of customs or excise be taken into consideration. So thank you, sir. I'll briefly highlight the need for a bill of this nature. So Article 265 of the Constitution provides that no tax shall be levied or collected except by the authority of law. What this bill seeks to obtain is this authority from the Parliament to provisionally levy and collect the newly imposed or increased duty of the customs and excise for 75 days. I'll briefly give you the background, sir. The Provisional Collection of Taxes Bill 2023, that which is before us, proposes to replace the erstwhile Provisional Collection of Taxes Act 1931 with just minor changes, which is technical in nature. So this law is in existence from 1931. We have just made minor changes, and we are here, therefore, not with a new law, but with a mildly amended existing law. The provisions of the bill empowers collection provisionally. I underline the word provisionally. During the period between the introduction and the enactment of the bill, the increased customs or central excise duty, where such duty rate is increased beyond the statutory rate approved by the Parliament, or where such duty is newly imposed. So if we are bringing in something and that which has to be implemented from a particular date, this Provisional Collection of Taxes Bill, which exists from 1931, is the one which gets invoked. This bill confines this interim period to 75 days, and where the bill is not enacted within 75 days or is enacted with amendments, the provisionally collected taxes are to be refunded. So I would like to make it very clear, sir, that the amendments to this or rates increased by the invocation of this particular Provisional Collection of Taxes Bill 1931 is valid only up to 75 days, within which I need to make it sure that it gets approval of the Parliament. If it doesn't get the approval of the Parliament, then the amount collected will have to be refunded. I already said that Article 265 gives us the Constitution of the Constitution, provides that no tax can be levied or collected except by authority of law. So if I don't have a law within 75 days, the amount collected becomes not valid, and therefore it has to be repaid. So the provision is required for reasons. Why do we at all then need to collect it temporarily? Why do you want to provisionally collect it and run the risk that if you don't pass the bill, you will have to pay the refund back? Why do we want to do it? This provision is required, sir, for reasons such as to provide tariff protection to domestic industry on immediate basis. So sometimes you will have to bring it immediately and not wait for the 75 days or not wait for the session to conclude, pass the bill and so on. So you want immediate relief to be given, moderate domestic prices. When the prices are going up, you need to moderate it, avoid speculation in the market, and also for revenue considerations. So in the case of income tax, this is not required, sir. It is only required for this indirect taxes. In the case of income tax, changes are made in the finance bill for the next financial year. So 1st February, I might bring in the budget, I announce it, but it gets effective only from 1st April. So for the next financial year is when changes are made. And therefore, the power to collect tax provisionally is not required for income tax. In the case of GST, all the rate changes are first of all carried out only based on recommendations of the GST Council. So it gets decided in the Council and then it comes here for the central government to pass it as a part of either finance bill or otherwise. So the recommendations of the GST Council and the effective rate of change is also decided by the Council, and then it is synchronized between the centre and the states. So that's the case for the GST. Hence, the power to collect tax provisionally is not required for the GST. It is only, therefore, for these customs and excise duties that we need it. So I appeal to the House that this temporary provision, which gives me the provisional power to collect taxes, and then subject to the House passing the bill, continue with it. Or if it doesn't within the 75 days, I can pay back, helps me to stabilize the prices in the market, helps me to make sure there are no speculation in the market, and above all, when I want to have immediate impact to protect the domestic industry. Thank you, sir.
Sri Jain Sinha ji.